Situational leadership is a term that can be applied to a style of leadership, and identifies a recognized, and useful, leadership model. In simple terms, a situational leader is one who can adopt different leadership styles depending on the situation. Most of us do this anyway in our dealings with other people. We try not to get angry with a nervous colleague on their first day, or we may chase up tasks with some people more than others because we know they will forget otherwise. Let us begin by discussing what leadership is. There are many definitions of leadership, but for the purpose of our class we will define leadership as the ability of a person to organize and direct human effort toward the attainment of an objective. In its pure state, leadership accomplishes this goal by instilling a high level of motivation and dedication in all people involved in a task. Situational leadership allows you to analyze the needs of the situation you are dealing with, and then adopt the most appropriate leadership style. This approach has proven to be popular with managers over the years because it passes the two basic tests of such models. It's simple to understand, and it works in most environments for most people. The model doesn't just apply to people in leadership or management positions. We all lead others at work and at home. There are two categories of leadership behavior that operate on a continuum. On one side we have supportive behavior, and on the other we have directive behavior. We will divide our grid into 4 quadrants that will illustrate 4 basic categories or leadership styles along this continuum. Let us begin by looking at directive leadership behavior. If there is a low level of experience or ability, but reasonably high degree of motivation, a directing leadership style may be most appropriate for the situation, which provides more direction, but less support. Directing leaders define the roles and tasks of the team member and supervise them closely. The directing leadership style may be most appropriate when the team members are inexperienced, or when taking on an unfamiliar task. The directing leadership style may involve being very explicit and providing directions, and the greatest level of supervision. One characteristic of the directing leadership style is that decisions are made by the leader and announced, so communication is largely one-way. As we move through the grid, the next leadership behavior we will look at is coaching. If the team member has some experience or ability, but possibly lower motivation, a coaching leadership style may be most applicable to this situation, providing more direction and support. Coaching leaders still define roles and tasks, but seeks ideas and suggestions from the team members. The coaching leadership style is most appropriate when team members are more responsible, experienced and/or motivated. The coaching leader directs and guides. This may include providing encouragement and inspiration to help motivate the team members. Decisions remain the leader's prerogative, but with this leadership style, communication is much more two-way. If there is a high level of experience or ability, but possibly less motivation, or some reasonable combination of those two, you may choose a supporting leadership style. This means providing more support and encouragement, but less direction. A coaching leader may concentrate on helping the team member learn how to be more effective. A supporting leader may guide the team member on how to use what they have learned. Supporting leaders pass day-to-day decisions, such as task allocation and processes, to the team member. The supporting leadership style is used in groups that are not yet comfortable in making decisions, but the members of your team have the experience or ability to do the job. The leader may use this style to support the members of your team when they are disappointed in progress, or when outcome expectations are not immediate. In the supporting leadership style, the leader facilitates and takes part in decisions, but control is now with the team member. Our 4th type of leadership behavior is delegating. Delegating leaders are still involved in decisions and problem solving, but control is now with the team member. The team member decides how to accomplish the task, and when or how the leader will be involved. If there is a high level of experience or ability, and high degree of motivation, a delegating leadership style may be most appropriate for the situation, which requires less direction and support. The delegating leadership style is most appropriate when the team members are comfortable taking responsibility and have the experience to accomplish the necessary tasks. For example, when the leader is working with experienced team members that do not need prompting to take on a new initiative, or when they can self-prioritize tasks. It is likely that the attributes of the team members will contribute to using the leadership style most appropriate for the situation. This may mean that each one of these building blocks becomes part of your personal leadership technique. You may find that each of these leadership styles is appropriate at some time. This will probably be dependent upon the level of development of your team, or its individual members. Effective leaders are versatile in being able to move around the grid according to the situation, so there is no one right style. However, we tend to have a preferred style, and in applying situational leadership you need to know which one that is for you.